So, Dziamdziak playing as the Japanese, and he's going to be going for a dock, and also for a TC on this side. Meanwhile, we've got Jibatong, who's come far inland. Yeah, I figured it was something like that, Lance. Most people enable that and then just forget to turn it off. I don't think many people have it on, like, deliberately. I've had it on in the past when I get spammed by bots or whatever, and then you just... How do they have a fishing ship before dock? You start with a fishing ship. Anyway, Jibatong has found a TC in the middle on a gold and a wood line. That seems to be the strat. You're trying to look for a spot to place the TC where it's both on the gold and on the wood. Dziamdziak started building his a little bit faster because he didn't have to walk so far. He's only got 2 villas building it and a villager collecting, so Dziamdziak should be ahead on res collected early. And Jibatong's TC is actually going to go up after, even though this is only being built with 2. So, a good TC placement here for Jibatong, but a little bit late. Has been fishing for a while, though, and the dock does count for a house. I don't know why Jibatong made an extra house. He forgot. He drafted the Civ, he picked the Civ, and then he forgot the Civ bonus of having the extra population from the house. So he will be a little bit later to a fishing ship. He could have already had the second fishing ship coming out. He forgore. I agree. He did forgore. Edge. Read. Fishing ship coming out for both. Little bit of a better start for Jibatong, or for Dziamdziak here. But Jibatong's TC is really nice. It's right near this middle area. It's way further in than the TC usually is. And he also has, this is really weird. Normally the stones start within range of the water. That's the idea, right? You have stones within range of the water, so even if you lose the water, or if you lose the water, you're going to have to take a risk coming out to those stones. You can see every single other one is. Except for this one. Which is very conveniently placed. Far away from the one. There's the other house. He won't get housed, as so many of you thought. Dravidians is so good on this map. I think they might be like one of the best civs here initially anyway, before the meta fully develops. Just having that extra housing space at the beginning means your fishing ship goes out faster. It's a good water civ. You can go into archers, which seems to be the play in Feudal Age. And then you have like cheap siege in Castle Age as well. And as the fish get further and further away from your docks, being able to carry more is super valuable. It'll keep your fish more efficient than normal. Ooh, that rhino was right on her ass. She almost died. He's saving this elephant, Dziamdziak. He's already taken in an elephant and a rhino. And I think there's 7 or 8 of them. I think 7 on this map as Jibatong brings in his third. There's 8. There's 2 more up here. 9, actually. No. 3, 2. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. But he's saving this elephant for later, because he knows this one is safe. It won't get taken by his opponent. He takes the ones further away that he actually knows about. And then he'll take in the elephant later. And because he's taken so much of that, it frees up his water buffalo to be scouting all over the place. Good scouting here from Dziamdziak. Really, really solid scouting. Jibatong looking for the dock. So covering the shorelines in true nomad scouting style. And he's going to find the house right here. He could turn away with the water buffalo, but actually gives it up. So Jibatong will know where Dziamdziak's dock is, and Dziamdziak should know that Jibatong knows where his dock is. Now, Jibatong probably knows that Dziamdziak knows that Jibatong knows where his dock is, but what I'm not sure of is whether Dziamdziak knows that Jibatong knows that Dziamdziak knows that Jibatong knows where his dock is. That's the only thing I'm a little uncertain of. If you follow. I do? Okay. Don't die of cringe. Someone bring him back. This is a really aggressive forward villager. He's going to dock over here, and he's going to try and disrupt the fish here from Dziamdziak. Dziamdziak might find this. Now, if he loses this water buffalo near the shoreline, it could theoretically just be a fishing ship that has come around to scout. But it's more likely to be a villager. So if Dziamdziak realizes he's lost this water buffalo, could be a really, really valuable piece of information. Obviously, it hasn't seen the dock or anything, but losing one there, that's not normally. That is not normally. Especially when you've already scouted this area. Feudal Age on the way for Jibatong. Dock will be up a little bit late. Should still get fire galleys out of here, though. He's going galleys. Okay. All right. So he'll go fire galleys from this side. Dziamdziak will likely go to this side. And then he's going to go galleys over here, likely mass up 2 or 3, and then come to snipe the fish, because it's very hard to snipe Japanese fish with just fire galleys. Galleys are a better option, for sure. And Dziamdziak is actually going galleys right away, too. So we're going to have a galley matchup. 3 docks for him. Can only produce out of 2, but he's getting the wood upgrade right now, so should be able to produce out of 3 relatively soon. And he's fully discovered the docks over here. Good scouting from both. Really, really solid scouting from both. Blacksmith on the way for... Dziamdziak's struggling with production. He's got these 3 docks, but he can only produce out of 2. Doesn't have enough wood yet. Maybe too many on food, right? Definitely too many on food. Ideally, like 3 of these villagers would also be on wood, and then you could make galleys from all your docks right away. All right, 3 galleys here now for Jibatong. Fletching should be on the way shortly. He's got the blacksmith already. And then he shows up, surprise, surprise, as Dziamdziak sees the galleys over here, or the fire galley. Jibatong is going to show up at his fish at the back. That's a cool strat. Usually you don't go forward dock into galleys. Usually it's forward dock into fires, right? But if it's a sneaky dock, Dziamdziak doesn't realize it, you can mass up a few galleys first. He killed 1 fish, and now the galleys will be pulled over to this side to deal with these 3, and that's when the fire galleys can come back into the fish on the other side. Classic pincer maneuver. The risk is that you're going to be out-popped in terms of galley mass and lose the water eventually, but here come the fires. Great use of positioning and forcing his opponent back to get some value here for Jibatong. Might even be able to snipe a few galleys as they come out of these docks. Let's just hope he's not patrolling in here. If he's patrolling in here, he lets him know, and he is patrolling in here. He lets him know where these are. Now pulling him towards his own docks. Let's see. Fletching for Dziamdziak, but not for Jibatong yet. No fletching. So Jibatong's trying to go up to Castle Age, and he's saving, and he doesn't want to get fletching, and he's hiding. But hiding from Japanese galleys is very, very tough. Extra line of sight is brutal. Dziamdziak hunting those down. Dziamdziak also was using the fishing ships to tank some of that fire damage from these guys. Not available to him anymore, but he clears up one of those fire galleys. And he's on the way up to Castle Age. Great play from Dziamdziak so far. Still missing the second building is Jibatong. Oh boy. Things were going so well for him. Dziamdziak's done well. Dziamdziak has done really well. If he was up against any other civ, it feels like these fires would have killed, you know, 2 or 3 fishing ships, and it would have got some value, but not so much anymore. The fishing ship is blocking the fire. Let's go, Dziamdziak. Nice play. Fletching on the way. Still no castle age. He had to wait for that market to go up. Jibatong is definitely the favorite here. It's like seed 70 something for seed 33, and Dziamdziak is 70. Okay, let's take a look. It's seed 96 versus 33. Let's see. 96 33. So there's a big difference. Big difference. Barracks just now coming up from Dziamdziak. 13 galleys versus only 9 from Jibatong, but his dock placement is super far away from his fish. So not really threatened all that much on the water eco yet. And we'll see what Jibatong opts to do. Is he going to go into more water pressure and water investment? It looks like he is. He could also go for like a siege push. Something along those lines. He could get the relics, which were so valuable to Amalius the other day. Spec dashboard has Jibatong at 100% and Dziamdziak at 0%. Okay. How long have people known that fire could be blocked? Well, that's a DE thing. It makes sense. It's a nice mechanic, I suppose, but I can still remember the days when fire ships would just hit over everything. I also remember the days when the fire galley didn't exist. It was a lot more fun to play. Water fights. A lot more snowbally, to be fair, but a lot more fun to play. Are galleys faster than war galley? So 1.43 versus 1.43, but galleys bump up against each other less. So when you have them in a big group, they're generally going to maneuver a little bit better than the war galleys will. As I've said previously, any unit with the name war in it is just clunky. Think about it. War wagon, clunky. War galley, clunky. War elephant, clunky. Knight has been added here from Dziamdziak, but there's no upgrades on that knight. So it's just picking away, trying to find some value, forcing Jibatong maybe into something. He's gone for the second TC, and he falls back. He still falls back. Jibatong. Although he is sniping some fish. 4 fishing ships left alive here for Dziamdziak. Eagle warrior? No, like war as in like the first word. You know. Warwolf for Trebs. Think about it. Trebs, clunky. Jibatong, 3 TCs. But he's lost water now. He's lost water. Now what he has to try is to snipe these fish. And the benefit of having these docks over there means that at any point he can just kind of run in with fires as Dziamdziak tries to recoup his losses on the water by adding more fish. He might opt to not do that until he's cleared all of the docks around the water. If he keeps seeing fires coming in from the sides, Dziamdziak might be a little bit nervous about adding more and more fishing ships. Nice. Archer range. Siege workshop in the depression. Jibatong. Grabbing some relics. Only one so far. And Dziamdziak will do the thing that Japanese so often do nowadays. Cav archers. Right? Surely? Cav archers? Maybe? It's just Archer. He's going full Amalius here, folks. Just crossbows. Look at this stone, dude. No, most of the stones would be right here. And he'd be completely cut off of it. Like this stone over here, like this stone over here. But because this one randomly spawned here, and Jibatong saw that, he's going to be able to take this, potentially add in future TCs, or maybe a tower or a castle at some point. Obviously, it's not enough, a singular stone mine, to go for a castle, but it'll help, for sure. This is a problem. He's built the initial town center right next to the hill. Gave him some security early, but now it's an issue with the Mangonel working away, and he's going to have to go for a Mangonel of his own. Does not get redemption with Dravidians either. And the archers are still here, although missing some a pretty crucial upgrade in the crossbow. They have Bodkin. So -1 range, -1 attack. As Jibatong hits those archers and hopes that Dziamdziak is a little distracted. He's trying to get the final hit on this Mangonel. Villagers coming back to repair. And he gets it. He does get it uphill. Dziamdziak didn't see that first hit. So now all this pressure is cleared. More archers dying over here. These archers being pushed back and still targeted by the monks for conversion. Although Jibatong now shifts his focus over to these two vills. And manages to get one. Japanese definitely have a better land tech tree than Dravidians. Look at this archer. Oh my god. Yo, yo, yo. Dziamdziak's trying to kill Jibatong's monk. Let's go, dude. Classic. That was so good. That was a real gamer move right there. That was an absolute gamer move right there from Dziamdziak. He baited the Mangonel to attack his own monk. He's gonna lose fish. Ooh. Ooh, 15 fishing ships here for Dziamdziak. Jibatong hasn't given up on trying to snipe these. And Jibatong also has a dock here. And he's on this stone as well. So, while Dziamdziak is trying to apply pressure on land and Jibatong is defending with siege, Jibatong is going to be sneaking in fires from this side to kill the fish. I think demos could also be good here from Jibatong. Dziamdziak has some fires in defense. So he should be able to fight these back, but there's a dock over here. And now this fire is working away on some fishing ships. And there's another one to join it, so fishing ship numbers will start to fall for Dziamdziak. And if Dziamdziak's just relying on that food source, he might be in trouble, but he does have some farms. Good game so far. Really, really good game. I have not been disappointed with this map at all. This map has been so good early. Isn't going archers against Dravidian Skirm bad? Well, I mean, archers early is not so terrible here, right? If you think about it. You're on gold, you're on wood for your navy, so you can easily make a transition into archers. You've killed your opponent's fish, which means they don't have that much of a food eco. And you know they were relying on that fish for food eco early. So if they go skirm, how are they going to manage it? Long term, the crossbows probably aren't it, but in early Castle Age, going into archers against an opponent that has a very limited food eco is not the worst thing. Castle here from Jibatong on that center area. That's such a powerful area to get. And he manages to convert another scout. This is such a powerful area to control. Look at Dziamdziak's, like, avenue to get here. He's going to have to go through this valley. That's where his production buildings are. And then push up a hill to a castle guarded on 3 sides by woodlines and mangonels. Oh, Jesus. It's not clean for Jibatong, that's for sure. It's a messy castle. It's not going to be denied. Mangonel is behind here, and the castle will go up as Dziamdziak looks for whatever value he can find and gets rocked by a big shot. And now Dziamdziak going for a castle of his own. His villagers are halfway up the castle. It's in a weird position downhill. He lost some of his fishing economy earlier, and a lot more of it would be idle right now, which means his food eco isn't really there because he didn't have the farms. And he doesn't have enough food to click up. And when you both have a castle on hills in the middle, Imperial Age is where you want to go. On the other side, Jibatong has 22 farms. He has not been focusing on the fishing eco for himself. So he's got consistent food eco, and because of that, he can click up to him. Better position suddenly for Jibatong. Eco very, very similar overall, but in terms of actual villager count, 94 to 82. In terms of res collected, Dziamdziak is still ahead. Zero wood in the bank here for Dziamdziak. He's having wood problems. Let's hope he's got auto farm off. Auto farm is still on. Ooh, that could be an issue for sure. Another archer range here. Elite skirm coming in now for Jibatong. So a switch needs to be made from Dziamdziak. What should he do against Dravidians? Should he go samurai? There's not a lot of stone on this map. You only have 1 castle, which you will need for treb production. I don't think that's the thing to do. He's just going to keep making arbalists. Maybe go skirm yourself. Doesn't feel great against Dravidians, but... like, 2 of the Japanese weapons here, the towers and the samurai, and potentially even the faster firing trebs, are kind of nullified by the fact that there's not a lot of stone available on this map. How much is even left? 752 stone left on the entire map. And Japanese without a castle essentially have like no way to pressure because they don't get access to bombard cannons. Did I just hear T90? Yeah, he just sheeshed. Thank you for Cultivated for the gifted sub to Amaranth. Trebs coming out from both. Dziamdziak needs to be very careful not to lose these trebs, because this castle will likely fall. I think it'll be... I don't know if he even gets another one. He'll likely put all of his stone into repairing this. And without a castle alive or the ability to make one, you'll never have any long-range siege units at all. Except for cannon galleons, potentially. Cannon galleons could be good. Cannon galleons might be the play. Just control the shoreline with them. What an ugly situation here for Dziamdziak. He has the score lead by 1,000. He still has water control, right? He's got a little bit of an eco lead, more res collected overall, but I feel like Jibatong has a better situation because Dziamdziak is going to lose this castle and then have no ability to push. You can't hold this castle. He can't. He simply can't. He has no melee units to push these trebs with. He has no bombard cannons. He's down the hill. His treb is being attacked by the castle from Jibatong. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, this is disgusting. Oh, God. We can see it. We can see the way the wind is blowing, but Dziamdziak can only, see that he's still ahead by 800 score. Once this Treb goes down, he's done. I don't know if he's fully thought out the implications of not having a castle. And now he's spending all of his gold to make another one. He's making another one on the hill here. That is not a great place. The ram does kill the Trebs, but that castle needed to be like here. That castle needed to be somewhere completely safe. That is the last castle you're ever going to have here. And now it's just going to get instantly targeted by Trebs again. He still has Arbalest, but the skirmishers are here, getting somewhat countered by the Mangonels. Lots of idle villagers for him. Still doesn't have much stone to repair that. Light Cav trying to come in to snipe the Trebs, but oh man, this is a great play from Jibatong, to be fair. Distracted him with the fires on here, went for that castle, and that castle was just in a phenomenal position. And this is a very demoralizing feeling. He just bought so much stone for that castle, and it goes down instantly. And now the Arbalists are dying. He still has the score lead. Well, that's about it. Come on, Rams. Oh, good game, though. Really, really good game. And a great comeback there from Jibatong. Jibatong has no worries now. There's 24 stone left on the map. Honestly, I think Japanese are good here, but now that I've seen this game, it kind of opens my eyes to the fact that you need a bomber cannon sieve. You absolutely need a bombard cannon sieve on this map. Obviously, Jibatong isn't using him right now as much. He's only got one on the field. But if he had lost his castle, at least there would have been a way to push back. Spanish? Well, people usually ban Spanish here because they're so good on other maps, right? Guard tower? Brother. There's no stone. There's no stone, and I'm sorry, but you've already jacked up the prices to 213 gold for 100 stone. Dziamdziak calls the GG. What a comeback there from Jibatong. Dziamdziak looked to be in a really good position. Jibatong never really gave up on harassing the fish, though, until he got enough land eco to stabilize and got the castle up in the center. That shows a real weakness of Japanese. A really, really real weakness of Japanese. They can no longer go for the towers on this map. It's just too expensive. There's not enough stone. And if they lose their castles, they can't have trebs. And if they don't have trebs, they don't have anything. Bengalis would run into the same problem as them. Because Bengalis don't have bombard cannons. So a similar type of situation there with them. Byzantines could be good here, but Byzantines will be good on so many other maps, right? Portuguese could be good here. We've seen them played. They're good on other maps as well. Dziamdziak still had the eco lead there, but it didn't matter. Right, thank you for the 12 months. Yeah, that's something I haven't really considered looking at this one. That's really interesting. I think Dziamdziak felt like he was going to win that game. Stranded goes to the favorite Jibatong. And that's one of the civs he's actually chosen. He's got 2 randomly picked ones here. Like Persians could be good on that map as well. We've seen them before. 2 random picks for Jibatong. Yep, it just happened, and he ran with it. They just announced everyone gets the first 3 DLCs for free now with the base game. Ooh. That's good. That's a good thing.
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad. I get a charity tax.
I've heard the new Linkin Park stuff. Yeah, Shulker.
Have you heard Two-Faced from Linkin Park yet?
I like
Has
it.
a hybrid theory and meteor feel to it emo.
Do the colors not match between the game and the scoreboard? Players just choose their own colors. Gray coffee. I generally have the better player in terms of seeding on the left side. So Jibatong is seed 33. And he's on left. Dziamdziak is seed 96. He's on right. And then they just pick their whatever colors they want. Two-Face dropped last night. Ooh, okay. I'll have to look. I did like the other stuff that they put out, though. Yeah, I did hear that. I did hear that Titanic swim team. So it makes it it makes me feel a little bit awkward about listening to it, but my curiosity still makes me want to listen to it. I'm not gonna buy any of their stuff. Sicilians are for houseboat, I feel, or nomad. Well, I mean, Sicilians are a random pick here. And Jibatong might, you know, feel like 4 civs is enough to get the 3 wins that he needs. Move on. For people who just have the base game, do they get the DLCs for free now? I don't know how it is. Chester's family is not a credible source. Yeah, but there was other things before the denouncement. Instantly, as soon as they announced her, people were not very happy. I'm not a big fan of Scientologists either, in general. The campaign's DLC should be free. I'm sure they will make it free at some point in the future. You won't be saying that when Zargon obliterates you? I mean... Sure. Dave, what's your favorite cheese? An old cheddar cheese. Like a borderline crumbly one. Is my favorite cheese. Like an artery clogging one. Like just a just a you know? Like a minus Parmesan. Well, everyone likes Parmesan, dude. Except, dude, I can't stand when people eat the stupid fake Parmesan that comes in like the shaker jars. Like how is that even allowed to be called Parmesan? It's not. Powdered parm. Yeah, it's not, dude. It's not. That shit smells like spew. All Parmesan smells like puke. They've done tests. if you're told that puke is Parmesan and you blind smell it, you'll be like, yeah, that smells great. And if you're told Parmesan is puke and you blind smell it, you'd be like, oh, it's disgusting. Psychology, bro. It's psychology. All right. Here we are on Houseboat. Dziamdziak playing as the Berbers here. And it's Malay for Jibatong. So Malay might be the strongest civ here on Houseboat. You can start setting up your fish traps, right? Once you're deep enough into the game. And once the fish is already gone. You can go up really quick and get docks forward on your opponent. And your own docks have a huge line of sight. So you should be able to see if your opponent is trying to dock on your side. Now, where Jibatong should set up the docks is probably forward, right? That gives you the biggest line of sight with the Malay docks. You can take in these box turtles towards that with a few villagers. Get yourself some extra food. See if he goes for that strat. Berbers, on the other hand, like, are we thinking fast castle camel archers or something like that? Are we going for ships forward? I don't know. I don't know. What he could do, which I did in the last Wandering Warriors Cup, like, community version, is make a palisade every other tile and completely wall off the front of your pond so they can't dock you. And then, like, go fast castle and wall yourself. It's a strat that requires a lot of attention to detail, and if you miss a single spot, you're fucked. But it can be good. I see people do that on Four Lakes a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Dziamdziak spent 17 hours playing in the last month. That's it? Usually plays more than that. Only 17 hours? Damn. Man, slipping. Spent more time masturbating? No, you haven't. What do you average? Like 20 seconds each? 17 hours divided by 20 seconds? That's a lot, dude. Jibatong loses the most games in Imperial Age. Thanks, Spec Dashboard. Jibatong also doesn't give up very easily. So that checks out. Like, Jibatong will play on for very long. Is this his home map for Dziamdziak? Because I'm very stumped by the civ choice. It is his home map, and I think he's just gonna go fast castle here into camel archers. Come on, do the wall thing. Do the wall thing, dude. Do it. If he gets forward docked, it's a problem. It is a problem. You lose a lot of potential food income. And you lose the ability to transport your villagers from this TC back to the other sections of your eco. So you basically lose TC production altogether. Do the roar? What roar? Oh, shit. Big. That's huge. Water buffaloes are so nice. That'll keep the villagers with something to do under the town center here. That's absolutely massive. And they're denied to Jibatong. So suddenly Jibatong, who doesn't have the highest APM to begin with, is in a position where he's going to have to transport every single villager over with nothing to do underneath the town center. Only 2 food on that box turtle. He's thinking, oh, neat. I still have a box turtle to take. Psych, 2 food. Feudal Age is on the way, and it's a forward. Where is he? He's over here. It's a forward from Dziamdziak. I thought it would be just fast castle camel archers with Berbers. But he's sending this dude forward. unclear whether it's going to be a dock or whether it's going to be something else. I think it'll probably be a dock because I don't see a barracks or anything on this side. Yeah, probably just a dock. Jibatong also sending 2 vills. Hasn't spotted it. Hasn't spotted it. He spotted. Oh, God. That's so unfortunate. He saw it, dude. He saw it. I don't know if he's realized it's happening. He's still coming forward with these 2 vills. Norik, thank you for the 44, man. Dziamdziak getting to Feudal H at the same time as Jibatong. He clicked up sooner, though. And Jibatong is going for a dock in the middle now. As he has the villagers forward here. He can't go for that dock because he already made a dock in the middle. Nothing over here from Dziamdziak to prevent a dock. That is tragic. Didn't really have the resources to go for his forward dock and to make a ship on this side. And because of it, he won't be able to deny this, and he won't even be able to see that that is happening. I don't like this. You're going to go Berbers just so you can forward dock a melee opponent? I think if you're going to go Berbers, you got to try something a little bit different, right? And you got to keep track of what's going on in your own side. He finally does see the dock here from Jibatong, but a little late. A little late. Forward docks now on both sides. And it's 2 fire galleys over here from Jibatong, 2 docks to defend. 1 dock versus 1 dock over here, but the first fire galley will be out faster for our Chinese player. Scout does go down. That's nice. Really, really nice. One thing Dziamdziak can do is if he finds this transport, he can kill it, which essentially idles this TC. I don't think with only 1 dock, Jibatong is in the position to kill that transport. As Dziamdziak now tanks the fire with the fishing ship and tries to kill these villagers on this side. He's got Berber villas. He should catch up with her, and he gets 1. Also gets the fire galley. And he can repair this. So good defense so far from Dziamdziak. He's going to prevent that second dock from going up forward. He's also pushing on this side and still has his villager alive. Dziamdziak's done well. All things considered, Dziamdziak has done very, very well. Dude, repair. Repair it. Okay. Walling in the Ville, too. Nice, dude. Very, very nice. Dziamdziak has managed the water battles thus far extremely well. In Game 1 and Game 2. And he's actually got a much better eco than Jibatong. Look at Jibatong's food eco. Oh, God. That is horrific. That is non-existent. That's just these 4 fish. That's it. I mean, there's only 5 on food now from Dziamdziak, but he has 530 in the bank? That fire's going to die. Demo is coming out forward. And queued behind a fire. Dziamdziak losing track of his fires just a little bit. Now within range of the TC, so he needs to back up. He's waiting for more. Dude, a demo here would be historic. A demo here would be absolutely historic on these repairing villagers. He also can't stop making ships here. He doesn't know what's inside. Jibatong will push back on this side. Very, very tricky situation, right? Each player has... Well, Dziamdziak has 3 docks. Jibatong has 4, and I think they need to be producing from all of them. They have the same villager count? Yeah, they do. Jibatong lost 2 forward, remember? So that plus the Malay uptime advantage means that he's ahead. I think Dziamdziak is going to be considering clicking up. He's got 2 demos queued from the same dock now. Oh, God. That dock is tanking a lot of the fire damage. That's nice, I suppose. And he pops out with another fire. So Jibatong's going to have to be careful. He's still waiting to come out from this one. Market now goes up for Dziamdziak. Could sell the stone, could buy some food. Go up to the next stage. Dziamdziak waits. He waits. He waits. Trying to keep this fire alive. He waits for the demo to come out. He waits for the demo to come out. Boom! It was all right. It was all right. It was okay. It just didn't kill anything. Did a lot of damage. And I think he's lost his forward pressure, but it has delayed the fishing eco from Jibatong. It's forced him in a lot of fires back here. And the villager is still alive forward. Meanwhile, on this side, fires pop out. Dziamdziak will need to go for some more, but Dziamdziak is just about to click up to the castle age. And he goes for another dock. He goes for another dock as Jibatong goes for a tower here. Trying to wall in this villager. Doesn't want him to run away. Dziamdziak can't run away. He's trying. He's trying. He gets away. He gets away. Dock is not yet completed. But that's fine. Jibatong nowhere near clicking up. Absolutely nowhere near clicking up. He's now trying to farm. He's taking the berries already here. Blacksmith going up on this side. But still, even with Malay, a ways away from Castle Age. And now the forward dock has been cleared. So, safe fish for Dziamdziak. Whatever fish are left. Malay needs to slay. Yes, queen. Yes. What expansion here from Dziamdziak. Jibatong's all clustered in this area. Dziamdziak is all over the place looking for res. Is that the seed number under the civ icons? Yes. Yes, it is. Fires pop out. Because this dock was about to eject with his other fires. Dziamdziak would be well suited to try and kill this transport ship, but still convinced that he can, you know, get himself into a position to save these fire ships. And he's got himself a demo wraps here, so even if the demos come out from Jibatong, I think he's going to have to respect the fact that there could be a demo inside there that could kill it right away. And it's a tough position to push into. War Galley on the way. He really wants to clear this stuff before War Galley is in. Jibatong now trying to go up to Castle Age himself. He's still a ways away. 200 food. He buys it. Castle Age on the way. War Galley's going to be huge for the demos. War Galley's going to be massive. That would be an incredible demo there. If he could sneak his way over there, which I don't think he can. But still, there's potential over here, right? And the fires are stacking up again. Dude, eject it. Get the demo out here. Oh, my God. Demo raft coming in from Jibatong. Still has not cleared that forward villager that's been there forever. And doesn't kill it with that. Dude, you have a demo in here. Go, 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 go. He's waiting for another one. Go. Boom! And he ejects 2 more fires. He's got another demo. He comes in again. Big demo shot and almost a full clear. A huge battle here for Dziamdziak. The fires retreat. They're super weak. And now the fishing eco is exposed if he notices it. He's gone for cav archers with the Berbers. And he's going to get a cav archer in a very inconvenient spot over here on the goal. Cav archers is really interesting. I like it. Still trying to kill this Vil that Jibatong is pulling away, and the Cav archers will not be able to deny that TC. Dude, he needs to kill this transport ship. Or the fish. Or something. Right now, Dziamdziak is trying to look for value against villagers, but Jibatong suddenly has a navy again. Feels like a forward siege workshop is kind of necessary now from Dziamdziak potentially. He's got the Cav archers on the side, but he needs some support against the TC for sure. Fishing ships have all gone down now from Jibatong. And the Cav archers are on the gold. No ballistics yet. Bodkin just coming in. There's still a hole, but the demo waits. And the demo does not come in. Cav archers are in. Oh, buddy. That is a problem. If he sits underneath this tower, how on earth is Jibatong going to clear this? He doesn't have anything. He doesn't have anything. If he just sits underneath this tower, he doesn't need to run anywhere. Dziamdziak's trying to find the perfect place. He's going to cut off this whole wood line, the farms, all the villagers inside the tower are going to be there forever. It's non-elite skirmishers coming out to try and counter that. Also, Jibatong is already deleted. Jibatong is so over this town center. He's still at the transfer chip, but he's already deleted it. He is so over it. So good. This is a huge, huge raid. And the key to this is you do not move. You don't give him access to this. He's going to have to invest into more lumber camps. He can't take the food from these farms, right? Still got 5 vills in there. You're doing a lot of value by just sitting. Eventually, he will clear you up. But it's a big effort from Jibatong. Couple villagers forward. Is this for more docks? What on earth is This is classic Jibatong, folks. Classic. We don't know what these are. He doesn't really have resources to do anything, and he doesn't know either. He's on his way. He's going to the back. He'll figure it out. Cav archers still idling the vills, and skirmishers now coming. They finally get the elite upgrade. TC going up in the center along with a monastery to grab some relics. Villagers have been discovered, and it's Berber vills versus Malay vills. So I don't think Jibatong can keep these things alive. Berber villagers are faster, and they should catch up and kill these. Dead. He completed his life's work, though. He got the outpost up. Meanwhile, Knight and Cav archers coming in on this side. Knights are a problem. Villagers still garrisoned inside here. And the Cav archers still distracting the skirms. They did their job, though. The Cav archers definitely did their job. Another TC here for Jibatong. 57 villagers still. 0 food in the bank, but he's finally back on these farms again. Maybe he can think about adding in some fish traps. That's probably the play, right? Start utilizing your bonuses here with the Malay. Very distracted, however. Dziamdziak trying to stall out this monastery, and he gets the villager. Nice, and the knight works away on the skirms behind. He's also discovered the extra TC over here, and Dziamdziak has 900 gold in the bank. He could buy himself a castle. If you're going to go for a castle, you probably need the siege workshop, and you probably need a few more knights to support it. But a castle right here could be devastating. You get the castle here. It protects the water if you want to redock. It cuts off all of the production buildings, and you can start pushing in towards this side. Instead, he'll go for another TC. And more fish. And he doesn't like that outpost at all. So much gold in the bank from Dziamdziak. So much gold. What's he gonna do with it? Like mangonel here, he has a market. He can use it to buy some stone. I don't think going up to Imp is gonna accomplish all that much right now without a castle. And Jibatong goes for a castle of his own. However, there is a mangonel coming out. Jibatong knows that there's a siege workshop there. Like, he knows. He's leaving with his army.
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad. I get a charity tax break just for hanging out with you.
And Dziamdziak retreats. He'll pull this mangonel back towards the knight. And push it away. And now he can go up to Imp. Please just make a castle and go up to... Please just go up to Imp and make a castle. There we go. Perfect. Crossbow on the way for Jibatong. Once again, Dziamdziak is going to be up to the next stage. Jibatong, even with Malay, is going to be nowhere near. He has added in a few fish, but he hasn't been able to set up his traps yet. Yo, Rudy, Gladianus. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thanks, Rudders. Is that what they call you? They call you Rudders? Needs Genitors? I think, like, Cavalier would just be better, right? Yeah, I think Cavalier is just better. I mean, Genitors would be cooler. Genitor would be more fun, though. True. True. Monk sees the relic over here. Dziamdziak can't grab that. Jibatong's already got a relic of his own. And Jibatong, suddenly at the back of Dziamdziak's base, going to be able to clear some of these fish traps. Going to be able to kill maybe some villagers. But still, won't really be able to counter the trebuchet push through the center here. I think Dziamdziak definitely needs to get on stone, right? A second castle would be huge. It would lock down his base completely. Give him access to maybe more trebs. As he masses up the knights and attempts to come in here. There are 2 monks. He has to respect the fact there are a couple monks here. And he can wait. It's not really all that threatening, this army. The only thing he had over there to protect was the fish traps. Fire gets converted, and he knows that one of those conversions from the monks is spent. He can take this battle on land, and he can absolutely clear this with his +2 knights. Cavalier on the way. The monks are going to fall. The karambits are going to fall, and surprisingly, and the knights are going to follow through towards the range army from Jibatong. But Jibatong now has bought himself some time, and he's going to go up to the Imperial Age shortly. He will get a second castle on this side. 90 villagers still. And with Malays, should be up fairly soon. It's another good game. Dziamdziak had the clear advantage. But if Jibatong manages to get to Imp without taking all that much damage, he could balance this out for sure. Oh, one villager gets walled in, which is a good play from Jibatong, meaning that castle will go up. But it's slightly dicey over on the side as Cavalier finally comes in from Dziamdziak. Still no final armor upgrade for him. But a good raid nonetheless. Army is now walled in by Jibatong. Might be able to fully trap it if he goes for walls over here. Dziamdziak's looking for a way out. Jibatong is looking to go into Halberdier here. Already has the pikemen coming in. Maybe a Halberdier Arbalest combination. He has lost the castle forward. And thereby lost access to the gold and the stones up here. He's running out of gold at the back as well. And we'll need to go to this one. What elo is this? Very high. I think Dziamdziak is probably 2k2 and Jibatong's probably like 2k4 or something. I don't know. Very, very high. Hand carts on the way. 23 Cavalier. 11 more in the queue. And the second castle from Jibatong will die. He didn't have enough time. At least I don't think so. The fight is going to be taken before Halberdier comes in, which means the pikemen are going to be dead. More Cavalier coming in from this side. The castle can no longer be repaired, and the castle falls. And Jibatong suddenly has nothing at all. Dziamdziak's even towering over here to control the woodlines from Jibatong. It feels like he could just patrol in here. There's not enough halbs. The sight of halb will scare him for sure. But I think if he fights with all his Cavalier, he can just clear these halbs up right away. And that's exactly what he's doing. 15 halbs in the queue, but if they come out one by one, they should be manageable. GG? I think so as well. Jibatong will give it a good honest try, as he usually does, but he calls the GG, and that's just another good game from Dziamdziak. GFG. GFG. I don't know why I said fee. It rhymes with G. GFG. What does that mean? What does GFG mean? Good fucking game? That is a good game. I did not expect that much. Like, forward docking Malay and then getting forward docked yourself without seeing that dock right away. I mean, Jibatong did a fantastic, or sorry, Dziamdziak did a fantastic job there. Really impressed by that. Good forwarding game. True. F key is also next to the G key. We know, and we know it was a typo, but we pretend like it wasn't, you know? We just pretend like it wasn't a typo. Genuinely fantastic game. Don't blah blah him. Don't blabbering him, crazy Babshka. How dare you, dude? Can I have my redeemed people Poland? Can you link it again?
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad. I get a charity tax break just for hanging out with you.
That's Lob. Thank you for the 21.
I was the 18th alternate in the tourney. I should have got in on the admin loss. Would have made a John Daly run.
What, a John Daly run? What, down to the liquor store? You can get everyone beers, dude. You can grab beers for the boys. That guy, man, everything I learn about John Daly makes me believe that humans are like actually way better put together than we believe, right? It makes me believe that humans can actually survive like anything. Can someone run ads now? There you go. Like cockroaches? Like John Daly, dude. I think we should have a cheaper redeem for people country mode. Nope. 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 That poor emote that got redeemed 2 days ago got unredeemed yesterday. It's just a risk that you have to take. I mean, if you really love your country, then you should be willing to spend 40,000 points on it. Who is John Daly? John Daly is a golfer who was the long drive champion on the PGA Tour for many, many years. And he is an individual. Okay, 6 ads. Goodbye. Sorry. How far did he drive? Well, he wasn't like a long drive. Like, he wasn't in the long drive competitions. He just had the highest average driving on the tour. And he won a few major championships, won a few other tournaments. But he smoked a pack of cigarettes throughout a day. And he would frequently play drunk. And he would drink only Diet Cokes, I believe. No water. Never put any effort into golf? No, he put a lot of effort into golf, man. How was he drunk if he only drank Diet Cokes? Was he dead? No. That's why I'm thinking that humans can survive a lot more than we believe. The fact that him and Keith Richards are still alive is incredible. Anyway, welcome to Nomad. We got Dziamdziak playing as Persians, Jibatong playing as the Koreans, and Jibatong is over here with his dock. Dziamdziak is on the other side with his dock, and it looks like Jibatong is much faster with the TC. Jibatong started building that TC right away. Dziamdziak took him a very long time to get this thing up and running. And because of it, I mean, Jibatong's going to be a villager ahead, basically. That'll balance out by the end of the Dark Age from the Persian TC production bonus. But still a villager ahead at the beginning. There was a few YouTubers, golf YouTubers, who did a challenge against John Daly, and he had some of the most iconic lines I've ever seen. He rolled up to them in a golf cart with a bottle of vodka in his hand, like at like 9 in the morning. He said, he just rolls up. He's like, "Where's the first tee and what's the course record?" All right. Absolutely love that guy. While lighting a cigarette. Holy. Bring back landlocks on Ladder Nomad. No, I think Ladder Nomad is fine. I know a lot of players don't like this style with the landlock, but I think like you get into a habit when you play the Ladder Nomad and you can basically dock anywhere and just keep producing ships and always have access to like where your opponent's fish are gonna run, or you know, can always go around the other side. On this one, you're kind of forced to scout their dock really, really early and either go for a forward dock or build up a significant navy to push them. And on the flip side of that, if you're the player trying to fast castle or something, you can't just run your fish to another area. You have to choose whether you're going to defend water or not. The landlock seems worse for team games. Yeah. It would be definitely worse for team games. 100%. Yeah. And I think it's just a different style, right? It's just something you got to get used to. Why? Thank you for the 11 months. Appreciate it.
Shut the fuck up or I'll take it to Twitter.
All right, so landlock has been
WWC,
discovered
let's go Dave our dance.
by Dziamdziak. Now Dziamdziak is scouting with his sheep, or his goats rather. We'll see if he can find this dock. He might miss it. He might miss the dock. I think once he gets here, he'll turn this way. Just to track where this dock might be. Hopefully, anyway. He's got another goat scouting. The trick to scouting on 1v1 Nomad is you have to cover all the shorelines to find the dock position. Especially if you want to go forward. And he's turned this way. Oh. He has found the TC from Jibatong. But won't be able to find this dock right away, unfortunately. Jibatong, on the other hand, good scouting from him. Hasn't seen anything over here, so theoretically his opponent could have docked here. But really, really good idea on where all of the resources are positioned on his side of the map. And he knows that, you know, Dziamdziak isn't in this area. He's probably not over here either, so he's probably somewhere up on this side, which he is. Process of elimination. That's how you find people. Jibatong only has 4 fishing ships. He clicks up to Feudal Age. Dziamdziak's not going to be too far behind with 7. A little bit more investment onto the water here for Dziamdziak in the Dark Age. He'll be slower, definitely, to the Feudal Age, but I mean, Jibatong has yet to find his dock. Definitely didn't find it there. Might just assume it's over there. The only other place it could be is right here, which he can scout with a villager. Let's take a look at Dziamdziak. He still missed this. Oh, man. He still missed this. The dock could be anywhere. It could be over here. Could be here. Could be here. Could be along this shoreline somewhere. Could still be out there. And he doesn't know that it's all the way over on this side. However, it looks like he will find these ones, which are the docks that Jibatong is shifting his fish over towards. I think Jibatong will go for galleys. He's only got 3 on gold. I think galleys is the play here, right? Hello? Bringing in a Boreas busy. And he queues up 3 galleys. Nice. Where's Jibatong from? China. Jibatong places an average of 96 buildings per game in 1v1. Okay, how many buildings does he have? I think he's got more than 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Look at the stone walls he is already placing. This is what comes from great scouting early of just the map. He has an idea of where the docks aren't from Dziamdziak, so he can head over to where they actually are. And now he's discovered them. He's confirming the location. And he can just come out and wall everything with stone walls, because there's nothing left to discover. So it's house walls over here, stone wall right there, stone walls across the middle, stone wall over here, and then you just focus on the galleys. You don't have to worry about land pressure. You win the water, and then you go onto stone or something like that. You get a castle up, maybe go war wagons, maybe you could boom. Really, really nice from Jibatong. Already walling off a nice little peninsula here. That's beautiful. However, Castle Age is on the way from Dziamdziak, so significantly faster to Castle Age. And he still has his fishing ships alive, and I think he can defend here for a little while longer. With Castle Age coming in faster too, and he knows that the ships are coming from this side, he might even be able to sneak a villager forward for like a dock and try and kill the fish from Jibatong. If he feels like that's an issue. Is this the Korean Peninsula? Not really, no. Skull, thanks for the 31, dude. Wow, what a fishing eco. There's still some back here. He's looking for more. This is another problem with the landlocks, right? A lot of these sides are pretty thin, not a lot of fish, which isn't the worst thing. Means that the water pressure gets rewarded for Jibatong, because Dziamdziak can't really run anywhere. And that's what should happen if you try and go for a fast castle. You should get punished on the water, which is what's happening right now. Dziamdziak's a little nervous. He doesn't know what's inside that dock. And it's not like you can kill the docks either. It's Persians. He sees Castle Age come in. Sorry, not Dziamdziak. Jibatong is a little... Jibatong sees Castle Age come in, and he doesn't pressure. He waits for his own Castle Age. 2.5 minutes away. Is the landlocked part intentionally scripted, or is it random? Intentional. I think if it was random, that would be really bad. If it's intentional, then players will know immediately which side is landlocked by their scouting. Like, as soon as they get within 5 tiles of a side, they won't see any water, and they'll be like, okay, that's the landlocked side. I'll just go to one of the corners. There's guaranteed to be water there. If it was random landlocks, then you get into a situation where, you know, people don't really know what's happening. Can you walk around that wall near the berries? Don't think so. I think it's right up against the shore on this top side. All right. Castle Age on the way. Fires are pushing in. Lot more galleys here for Jibatong. He does have fletching, but the fires are really, really strong against just regular galleys. So he still has to wait for Castle Age to come in. He can add in some turtles. More likely, he's probably going to go for the war galley upgrade. Marines do not have demos, so he can't make any demos here to supplement his galleys. He might even be well suited to queue up a few fires to act as a meat shield. Marines should get demo ships. No, I think it's good. They have the turtle ships to kind of take the place of the demos, right? Didn't turtle ships get buffed recently? I think the elite version got buffed. 30 seconds away. He's been buying time forever. He has been buying so much time here. Trying to wait for these upgrades to come in. Still no bodkin here for Jibatong. He can't afford it. Both got buffed. Okay. What was the buff? Was it just a speed increase on normal turtles? I think that's it, right? And then elite got like a range upgrade. War galleys in. Still no bodkin, though. As Dziamdziak looks for the fishing eco, Jibatong moved that before. He only has 1 over here now. Meanwhile, Dziamdziak's fishing eco is not good. Still has 7 fishing ships alive, but there's no fish to take. He needs to win water in order to have access to that. And I think he's realizing now, looking at this navy, that he just can't really win it. Gonna keep trying, though. Careening did come in. I saw him sneak that in, so the fires will have extra armor. Thought I saw him sneak it in. Did he cancel that? He canceled it. And then he stopped queuing up ships. And he's gonna keep these in the corner. So he's gonna wait for Jibatong to sail past with his war galleys and then collapse on them from behind. Second and third TCs now. Going up from Jibatong, and the stone walls end up being a really good idea as Dziamdziak went for an early mangonel. Turtle ship is here, yep. Look at him. Look at him. Shh. Just shh. Don't say anything. That would be such a play if this works. If this works, dude, the only problem is he might get impatient. But if this works, oh, baby. He can take back full water control again. There needs to be a demo in there. Well, Koreans don't get demos. All right, let's see if he sees it. Oh, Jibatong? 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 He saw it. And Dziamdziak didn't. Dziamdziak didn't. He doesn't have the line of sight. He has no idea. Oh, it was such a good idea, dude. It was such a good idea. He just had no idea that these things were coming in. And now that navy should be fairly easy to dispatch for Jibatong. He does have a turtle ship as well, and he's noticed the other dock back here. So Dziamdziak was attempting to make a dock back here to make fires to snipe the fish. Watch out. Jibatong? Jibatong? This is an easy kill. One shot. You one-shot it. You just one-shot it. Okay. Maybe two-shot. That turtle ship tanks a lot. I mean, look at it, dude. You would expect... Is it going to be hurt by a few rocks? I don't think so. That's kind of the point. $60 villagers versus 61. Wheelbarrow is already in for Dziamdziak. See the Persian production here already taking full effect. PCs are producing bills very quickly. However, the food eco here for Dziamdziak is not very good. 8 farms only. His fishing ships are now dying. He's going to have to add in a bunch more farms, but he doesn't have the wood for it. He has gone for another dock over here. And the Mangonel does indeed get one shot by the turtle ship. What is the ideal comp here for Koreans versus Persians? I think like towers, bombard cannons, halberdists, something like that. It's a good castle from Dziamdziak. Jibatong will have enough stone for a castle of his own soon, but at the moment he'll need to abandon this TC and try and mass up some food and gold to go up to Imp. I don't think buying a castle is a good idea right now. That's not an immediate threat, right? And to take that down, you will probably need Imperial Age. The problem here for Dziamdziak is he has to get his food eco under control. He needs to get more farms up. And he needs to get a sustainable food economy to keep the villagers coming out and to click up to Imperial Age himself. He has a lot of gold, but food is very expensive now. So just buying Imp is not really that reasonable. See you, Sharon. Another dock from Dziamdziak. And more monks. What happened to the other turtles? I guess they died? They died. The turtles disappeared. He had 2 of them. Castle from Jibatong. I was going to say there was not enough urgency on this, but the villagers are building, and it's actually Dziamdziak who clicks up to Imperial Age first. Wow, I thought it would be Jibatong for sure. Did he buy? He bought a lot of food. Okay. He bought a lot of food. I like the fact he's not giving up on this either. He's going to have more docks over here than Jibatong has. He's got the monk to support. The fires are working away. Jibatong now has to pay attention to that. Otherwise, his fish are going to all die. Jibatong definitely has like the more sustainable economy. 18 farms, still has the fishing ships, right? He's got plenty of res left to take. Stone's still over here. Gold might be an issue long term. Actually, in the short term, there's not that much left. 1,500. And Dziamdziak is still trying to get his food eco under control, but I really do think Dziamdziak has done a very nice job on this game thus far. That always... Monks vs. Turtle Ships is great. One of my favorite interactions in the game. You just get insta one-shot. But you might get a conversion. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, what is this? Ooh. Careening on the way. He might be thinking of loading a substantial amount of villagers into this transport and coming over here at some point. Imperial Age is in for Dziamdziak. He can afford 2 trebs. And Jibatong is still 15 seconds away. That is the handcart TC. I think it's gonna complete. Is water that important at this stage in Nomad? Well, a big portion of the food eco from Jibatong is still on water. And if you gain water, you can go for cannon galleons and take map control. So I think water is very important here. Yeah. Dicey situation for Jibatong. Fast fires are in. His villager that he transported at risk of going down. Galleon is still 25 seconds away, as well as Bracer. Chemistry is coming in. Once he gets all of those upgrades, he should be able to win water again. But meanwhile, in the land, like, he's struggling. Dziamdziak is pushing. A really good set here. Like, a really, really high-quality set so far. No ballistics for the ships. Oh, he really needs chemistry to come in, and chemistry is in. Any extra attack to punch through this armor on the fire galleys is huge. Or the fast fire ships, rather. Just a woman and her goat. Dziamdziak is not screwing around here, folks. 4 trebs. 4 trebs. Conscription ain't coming in. Sorry, Chief. Jibatong will now have to turn his attention to repairing this castle, and Dziamdziak is going to pack up his trebs? Oh, he hit pack on that one, but accidentally selected these ones. This castle could almost already been dead. And there we go. He's got to figure it out. Maybe lost some time, though, and might lose his castle because of it. Jibatong is repairing with everything. He's still attacking these docks. Dziamdziak still trying to be a little bit of a threat over here. The TC is up over here from Jibatong, so he's no longer stuck on that side. But he is not repairing his castle anymore. And the castle falls. The castle falls. Dziamdziak is a beast. He's a beast. Will Jibatong kill this castle is the question. A lot of villagers repairing here. Plenty of stone in the bank from Dziamdziak. He manages to kill this Treb. I feel like the castle will survive, and the Treb goes down. Bombard cannons making life difficult for that Treb. We still have plenty of Trebs behind. Here from Dziamdziak. Castle still being repaired. Masonry is in. And that poor woman getting domed by the rock. Oh, escapes with the Trebs as well. Maybe this is an instant where Dziamdziak can give up this castle. Yeah, he's going to run away. Jibatong will gain access to this gold. Although he found himself some extra gold over here, which is why he transported in the first place. But Dziamdziak is still in a phenomenal spot. 1,600 gold in the bank for him. He spotted the TC over here, so he knows that Jibatong has escaped from this little area. And he's building a castle, so Jibatong's TC won't happen. The tower over here will cut off the gold and the stone potentially, but can't really expand on that side. And the towers over here will be a threat. Suddenly, Jibatong has been released from his prison. And Dziamdziak has a castle in the wrong spot. It's all the way over on this side. He's going to have to figure out something to do. Sappers? Hell yes! Working away on the tower and taking it down so fast. The tower is falling so quickly here against just 4 villagers attacking. He'll go after this one as well. But he's still being pressured. Hand cannons on the way from Dziamdziak. Jibatong has found himself in a good position now. Even though he's lost the water. He's going to lose his towers over here potentially. Dude, these villagers are nuking this tower. Holy, I always forget how quickly they kill buildings. Murder holes is coming in from... We have sappers into murder holes. Kill it. Bomber cannons now retreating. Trebs are packing up back here. Dziamdziak saving those. Trying to get his hand cannons on the field. He has so much gold. And now Dziamdziak will clear this tower the old-fashioned way with a trebuchet. However, Jibatong has been unleashed. He's been unleashed. He has plenty of stone. So does Dziamdziak. Trebs will start working away on these bombard cannons. Hand cannons will be shooting them as well. And the Haub's pushing in. Another great game. 3 really, really good games here. Hand cannons are dead. 6 hand cannons only. Jibatong. I guess he shouldn't have let him out. I guess Dziamdziak should have held this position. I mean, wow. How do you stop this now? How on earth do you stop this? Arbalest is in. Bomber cannons behind. Towers everywhere. Castle here. Oops song is on the way. And Dziamdziak can't stop it, man. I thought Dziamdziak was in a winning position there for sure. He killed both of the castles. He had more trebs. And then I think he got distracted by this and distracted by the water as well, which he ended up winning eventually. And just Jibatong took full control. Gem just didn't produce any units. Yeah, he was all in on water on this side. So the water at the end of the day didn't end up being worth it to win back. Like, he made a lot of fire galleys. That was fun, though. 2-1. Okay. Game 4 coming up. And now we're getting to the point where we look at Jibatong's Civ draft. My man's got a couple random-ass Civs that he drafted by accident. Sicilians and Mayans went full random. He didn't pick those. And he's running out of Civs that he actually picked. I like the Sappers and Murder Holes edition, though. Those are fun. Loss for the Persians, win for the Koreans. So Mongols is remaining from the Civs he actually picked. Sicilians and Mayans are not terrible, but maybe not optimal either. We have this from Brian. Flirt. Okay, Brian. Do your worst. Oh, he's picking Sicilians here. Let's go. Golden Hill is coming up, and Jibatong is going to play Sicilians against Italians. And this is a randomly picked civilization. So let's see what Jibatong can cook with Sicilians. Let's see what he can cook up. This is not a prepared strategy, folks. Not at all. Not at all. How's the set between White Court and McLuffy doing? Oh, White Court's winning. Okay, you would expect that. How was the first set that T90 did? The Overtaking Good Game set. I guess it's already over, right? Close set was good.
Fuck you
Clearly
all,
not
your
as close
lives
as
are
this
so
one.
sad I get a charity tax break just for hanging out with you.
I'm really
Bro
excited
wave.
for Sicilians. Mercurial, thank you for the 21 months, man. Went to 5 games. Really? Because we're only getting into game 4 here. And they started at the same time. I think we were 10 minutes later. Good game always went all in. Okay. All right. Welcome to Golden Hill. What the fuck? Jibatong's TCing the middle, guys. He's completely lost in the random civ pick. I've never seen anyone TC the middle, and Jibatong is going to do it with the Sicilians. He's going to do it with the Sicilians, and I think we all know what that means. I think we all know what TCing the stones in the middle means here. Donjons. Donjons and or douche, but I don't think you'll ever have enough wood to do that. The problem with TCing the middle here and not TCing a wood line is that you will need to spend wood on a lumber camp, and there's no straggler trees here. Now, I don't know what Jibatong's looking for. A boar? Because he's going to need food to come back this way. There we go. He's found a boar. Okay. This is going to be so bad. He's... That'd be the worst game ever. Where food, though? It's on the way. It's on the way. He's Uber Eats'd it. Tanya has your order. She's on the way. Oh, God. Get Loom. She's dead. I mean, she should be fine. He's going to use the villagers to block it. But then he has no vills to shoot the boar. Pigs are on the way. Lumber camp is going up now. Loom will... Where the fuck are you going? Get over there, dude. She's dying. It was because of him. It was him. It was this guy. He killed her. And, like, how can things get any worse here for Jibatong? How on earth can things get any worse? This is what happens when you accidentally random civs on your draft. He did not mean to pick Sicilians, and now he's stuck on Golden Hill. Probably with Yo laughing maniacally at him. At this effort. He's discovered another boar at least. And he's got Loom this time, so this ville should live. But holy. Dziamdziak has no idea what's going on. Meanwhile, on the other side, like Dziamdziak is just standard booming up. We don't even need to look at Dziamdziak. We are only watching Jibatong to see how he manages this one. He still doesn't have a dock. He really needs all of the food he can get. So he's going to constantly hop in and outside of this TC and constantly pull this boar back. He cannot afford to have any food rot away. He can't afford it. You know how much effort went into bringing in this boar? This is so stupid. What happened to Jibatong's wood? He didn't TC it, dude. He didn't TC it. He's found another boar. He's found another boar. He's found one. He's gonna run out of food pretty soon. as he sends this villager over to get that. He also has potentially shorefish that he can take. But he's not fishing. And I think Dziamdziak will be slightly confused by the score here. He's really far ahead in score for this stage of the game. He doesn't know about the TC in the center yet. That would explain everything if he thought about it. But even with Sicilians, I don't know if like he would suspect someone TCing the center. I want to see this work. At the same time, I don't want to see it work though, because that would just be. Oh, this is such a Jibatong game. Jibatong does not care. If you've never watched him before, he doesn't care. Just like with the Civ draft, a lot of players would have asked to like redo it, you know, up to the point where he dropped from the draft and it random civs for him. He doesn't care. He's gonna do whatever he wants. Roll with the punches. Expected more idle TC time, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, he's done, all things considered, he's done a pretty good job, aside from losing that villager. And I think he'll be able to click up to Feudal Age at a relatively decent time. I don't think there's many more boars to be found. Oh, there's one right there. He could theoretically get another one, but I think all of his pigs now are under the TC. Feudal Age is on the way for Dziamdziak. One issue for Jibatong is the fact that the lumber camp is so close to the water. So he'll need to move that, and I don't know if he's going to have enough wood to move it. He thought about a dock for a second, then he's like, nah, we ball. Don't need one. Don't need it at all. Why is Res collected 700 different... Oh, I wonder. Because Dziamdziak has 7 fishing ships. I think Dziamdziak knows exactly what's happening. Look at the score. Look at the score. He's 200 score ahead at this point in the game. If you're in Dziamdziak's position, you know that there is not a dock on the field from Jibatong. There just can't be with that score difference. Even if he hasn't scouted anything, there just cannot be any docks here. So he's made 7 fishing ships. He hasn't really prioritized his uptime that much. He might even go into like a fast castle thing after making a ship. And he's walling off this area because he doesn't want to be pressured on land. Jibatong will finally go for the dock. He's up to the Feudal Age. He might make a transport ship. Sicilian transport ships are cheaper. And then go for like a sneaky... If I know Jibatong, he's probably going to make a transport ship and try and go for a sneaky
How do you
dungeon
know how
rush.
to pronounce Dziamdziak?
Dziamdziak? Because I've been told in the past. Or he might sneak a villager in here. If he can't get through, transport ship will be incoming. But he will get through. And Dziamdziak might not notice this. Oh, he sees that. Okay. Sees that the villa's weak. She can't wall herself in. He got a vill. That balances out the villager he lost to the boar earlier. It doesn't balance out the 7 fishing ships, but it's fine. He's farming on the middle. Is this just fast castle into die? Yeah, big problem. Big problem with the lumber camp within range of the water. Dziamdziak seeing the dock over here. Still not seeing the TC. He doesn't know about the TC. Ah, dude. He probably still assumes it's over here, bro. That's so funny. And Jibatong is going to attempt to to pull off a fast castle. This villager will likely come over here for a sneak dock. Dziamdziak is on the way to Castle Age already. It ain't fast and it ain't castle. Well. Who knows? Maybe Dziamdziak is going to attempt to come forward here for a castle and lose 15 villagers, and then Jibatong's going to be back in the game. This strat just doesn't seem to work. Yeah, not at all. No. And like I said, this was a randomly drafted civ. It is not a prepared strat. I think Jibatong is literally just messing around here. I think Jibatong has no idea what he's doing. He's picked Sicilians here expecting to lose. And he's trying something. And if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. I guarantee this is the first time he does this. Yes. And I also guarantee it's probably the last time that he does this as well. Donjon over there. Villagers coming forward for a dock. Dziamdziak saw the outpost. He saw the outpost. He knows. Castle Age in from Dziamdziak. That's a very demoralizing feeling here for Jibatong. Res collected, 1,500 difference. 17.5 minutes into the game. Dziamdziak now pulls the galley back over here. Will it be in time to deny that dock? I think not. Yeah, the dock won't be denied, and he's actually not moving in this direction. So it should be transport ships. Dziamdziak will see this, and he'll have advance warning. This is so bad. This is so bad. It's terrible, dude. Everything's gone wrong. The only thing that he's got in his favor is that the stone and gold are somewhat under his control. Everything has gone so historically wrong. The funny thing is that there used to be berries in the center, and we removed them because we were like, oh, no one's ever going to TC that, and no one's ever going to take those berries. They won't need the food. Maybe Jibatong hasn't played this since we removed the berries. Maybe he was expecting there to be berries in the center. Maybe we fucked him over. I think we screwed him over, guys. Oh, it's a TC! Let's go. And a donjon as well. Jibatong goes for another TC over here. 8 on food. Huge boom incoming. Did you know about the Sicilian transport bonus? Yeah, I already mentioned it before. More vision and cheaper. He also didn't take the pigs on the crossing at the beginning of the game, so maybe he actually doesn't know about the new version. Yeah, maybe not. Armor coming in for these sergeants. They are strong. They're not strong enough to beat this. As Dziamdziak now comes out for a castle in the center. Jibatong can see this. He's going to try and deny it. He's going to try and deny it. He gets a house here. Need another one right here. Goes for the palisade wall. Okay. Okay. Can't fit one there. Can fit one over here, though. But that's within range of the TC. Jibatong is frantically trying to deny this. And he's going to go for a donjon. He needs to build with a lot. He needs to build with a lot of villagers if he wants to deny this at all. Also probably needs fletching, right? Attacking with more vills. There is a war galley from behind. I don't think he can deny this, guys. I really don't think so. Even with a donjon. No fletching. No bodkin. Even downhill. The castle does go up. That donjon is dead. And then this castle can clear the way for another castle behind this. 37 villagers from Jibatong. Only 42 from Dziamdziak, but he does have the fish. Okay, Jibatong, what's the plan here, buddy? It's a single scout. Nice. Are you sponsored by Donjonos? What are those? Donjonos? I don't know what those are. Dziamdziak's gonna buy another castle. He's going up to Imp as well. Oh, God. Guys, this is chalk. Absolutely chalk. From the beginning. Sergeant's now pushing in. Scout's looking for value, not finding it. Don't worry, the donjon is coming up. As Dziamdziak searches for another castle position. If he clears this house, he can put a castle over here. If he clears the walls, he can put a castle over here. I think he can sneak one in here. And Jibatong, unable to even kill a single villager over on that side. And he got all of his sergeants converted. Okay, hang on. Castle goes up here from Jibatong. This castle gets denied from Dziamdziak. All the villagers except 2 are dead. Jibatong, looking to go up to Imperial Age with 64 food and 50 gold. Can't manage it. Don't worry, might kill the monk. Big. How much damage is the Vil doing to the castle? 1. Folks. Rough. That's what this is. Rough. It's pushing in, though. Jibatong. The solo ram. The only chance. And he gets it! Take out the other one! Defeated by his own sergeants. Defeated by his own sergeants. He kills them. The traitors are dead. The ram works. And Jibatong buys stone to repair his own castle. And we played through the whole song. For those of you watching the VOD, we just played through the whole Time to Say Goodbye song, and it is not time to say goodbye. Apparently, Jibatong feels like he still has a chance. He kills the castle foundation. 0 stone. 0 stone for Dziamdziak. It is an Imperial Age opponent against a Castle Age opponent. Dziamdziak should probably get chemistry and cannon galleons, then he wins the entire game. Honestly. He surrounds this whole island position, but I mean, he's still got stuff to deal with over here. He has no stone to repair the cat. Oh my god, don't tell me this is gonna work somehow. Jibatong. Forcing Dziamdziak to buy stone. The war galleys do have some bonus against ramps. So they are going to do some damage there. The sergeants are coming in, though, from Jibatong. And the sergeants should be able to attack the villagers. However, there are war galleys behind. There are war galleys behind. More rams coming in. Jibatong does not have trebs of his own. He's attempting to keep this castle up. He needs more stone. 3 trebs working away. The castle is still alive from both players. It is an all-out hold here from Jibatong, and the castle falls! And the castle is still up from Dziamdziak. Jibatong calls the GG. And it was an interesting game, to be sure. Anyone who missed the start of this game, I mean, Jibatong was completely lost in the sauce. He didn't manage to, he didn't, like, mean to draft Sicilians. It happened
Dave.
by accident.
WWC2.
It was a randomly drafted Civ, and he picked it here, and he came forward, and there was a disaster. Now, I think we discussed it before. I think Jibatong was used to the old Golden Hill, which was changed a few weeks back. We updated it to remove the berries in the center, and I think he got to the center. Didn't see any berries. And then realized he was completely cooked. Completely cooked. Does a random draft happen when they take too long to pick? Yeah, they have 30 seconds to pick each Civ. And he randomly drafted 2. And knowing Jibatong, he probably just said, screw it. We're going to go with it. Ian Bent, thank you for the 53. 53? Thank you, dude. A lot. So game 5 incoming. Jibatong still has 1 Civ remaining that he actually selected. The other being Mayans, and I don't think he's going to go for Mayans here. As we move on to Inundation as the final map. Italians win. Sicilians loss. And Romans versus Mongols, potentially? If he picks Mayans here, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to absolutely lose it if he picks Mayans here. Like, jeez. Honestly, he could have won if he played normal then went for mid. Yeah, but, I mean, he didn't want I don't think Mayans are particularly good against Romans either, so you probably want to go for Mongols here. That was probably the strategy to begin with. Does your scouting horse get extra vision as Mongols? Or is it just scouts? Does the scouting horse apply to that? Roman Guard, thank you for the 32.
Dave out, Chad.
That would be cool if it did. It would be a really good Civ here. And it is indeed Mongols versus Romans, game 5 on Inundation. Some good sets today. Horses can't look forward. Only look to the side. They also can't talk, true. But sheep can't talk either, and they're still feeding information back to the Empire. So, yeah. Wait, it's not in sub mode? Every single person in the chat is just sub? That's right. That's right.
You should have heard your mom last night. She my great aunt, when I pull a surprise visit, she was like, oh!
Bro wave Dave in chat. What do you call a weeb native Central American? May I kinda surprised that has not been an emote added here tbh.
Yeah is an emote. It is. Weebs are everywhere, dude. Road. For the 40 months. Sub mode? No, we don't do sub mode here. All right, game 5 in 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Inundation. Romans versus Mongols.
Jeez.
Izzy, thank you for the prime. Welcome. Imagine if we had eyes like horses on the side of our heads. We have carnivore. We have hunter eyes. Oh, Jibatong, don't do it again, bro. Oh no, he's doing it again. He's coming forward to TC the middle. Now we put extra wood here to make this an option, right? So he's got 300 wood potentially to take. He's going to TC near the hunt. He's going to find his extra boars, and we can actually see if he gets extra scouting from this horse. It doesn't look like he does. Yeah, he doesn't. As Dziamdziak is going to go for the more standard play and TC the outside. The stupid thing about this is that Dziamdziak is actually, like, faster to get the TC up. He is playing as Romans. I don't know if that affects the Dark Age TC. I don't think it does for the building. But it took him less time to walk to the more optimal spot than it took Jibatong to walk here. It's a pre-cooked strategy. Jibatong is risking the biscuit. He risks it for the biscuit. Or in this case, the ibex. Actually, I don't hate this. We'll see. We'll see. Like, there's a lot of hunt here, sure. But it's not that close to your TC. Then you have to walk forever just to get the boars. Then you have to come out here to get the lumber camp, which you will have to walk forever to get. It's just kind of, I don't know. It's a little bit dicey. He might be able to kill the horse from Dziamdziak if Dziamdziak stumbles into the TC that he's not expecting, but the gold is not going to be that important on this map in the early game. Horse coming back over from Jibatong. Block the boar so he doesn't lose another Vil. Here we go. Technically, AoE humans have 360-degree vision. Every unit in AoE has 360-degree vision. Not a single unit that just looks forward, right? Like, even this ibex. Like, if we look at this ibex, right? It's got eyes in its ass. You can see back there and back here. Otto, thank you for the 5 gifted, bro. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. All right, so where is Jibatong going exactly? For a mill. The problem here is wood. And that's always going to be the problem. Because where are you? You have 300 wood. And that's it. No lumber camp. He goes for the mill. And if he wants a second Dark Age building, it's going to have to be a lumber camp. The horses are busy just kissing each other over here. I changed my mind. This is a terrible. It's a horrendous idea. It's awful. Especially if you can't bring in the boars. He still doesn't have loom. He's trying to bring in the boars now. Jibatong has less resources collected with Mongols, with plenty of hunt, which is just unheard of. And honestly, he's spending wood that he doesn't have to build these houses here. Oh, God. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That goose better block this well. Because that Vil doesn't have loom. Jibatong has had problems with wildlife so far. As he attacks the horse and blocks the boar from behind. Actually doing a really nice job. And he forces the horse away. Still blocking the boar, which is still aggro to the villager. He's bringing it back to the middle. And Dziamdziak must be like, he's bringing it back to the middle? Oh, God, dude. And now Jibatong's blocking it. He's going to have to bring the boar back. Oh, my God. And now Dziamdziak's blocking the Vil. Oh, just let it go, dude. Just let it go. Just let it go. They refuse. They absolutely refuse. And now Dziamdziak's is gonna. Oh, God. Dziamdziak's up to the feudal age first. This is a tragedy. And now the horse just casually comes back and blocks. He's dead.
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad. I get a charity
It's-
tax break just for hanging out with you.
Hey everyone, if you have Amazon Prime you get a free Prime sub.
It's so bad. It's so bad. I don't want to laugh at the misfortune of Jibatong, but he definitely deserves this, dude. Fromagard, thank you for the 5 gifted, bro. And Sweet and Sauron, thank you for the 3 months. Oh, he definitely deserves this. 100%. Barracks is already up from Dziamdziak. Now Jibatong is in a situation where he needs to consider doing something a little bit drastic, right? Villager coming in with another boar. Like, I don't think scouts are going to do you any good. You're up against Romans. They just go spearmen and get that infantry armor upgrade, and your scouts are going to be cooked.
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad.
Feels
I
like
get a
Fast
charity
Castle
tax
has to
break
be the
just
play
for
now.
hanging out with you.
Is
If
this
you can
worse
manage.
than the 3 Vils dying to a tiger on Mayotte?
Yes. Kind of. Last game was, for
Hey, your
sure.
mom
And it was
broke
4
me 2
Vils.
Halloweens ago. Shut the fuck
Thank you,
up or I'll
Jahai.
take it to
Thank you,
Twitter.
Very Queen. Very Light Queen, thank you, thank you, thank you. Walled off is the wood line now from Jibatong. He finally has a lumber camp. Let's look at the wood collected stat. Lot. It's a big difference. Loom now coming in for Jibatong. He is going to go Fast Castle. There's the stable right there. He'll likely go for a blacksmith. Try and get the gold in. He's got some more food coming in from this boar. Sneaks in the wood upgrade. And is he not going to go Fast Castle? He's just going to produce in Feudal Age? Really? Surely not, right? He has to. What is he going to manage to do in Feudal Age? Yeah, he can't do anything in Feudal, but he's making scouts! And he's making spearmen! Oh, Jibatong is lost in the sauce right now completely. He's making scouts and spearmen. Archers and spearmen are already on the way from Dziamdziak. He's also making scouts of his own. And he's going to track the movements between this TC and the wood line as Jibatong goes for a tower. Jibatong is in a really rough position here, folks. Really, really rough. He's put himself in this position by making the TC where it is. Gate still hasn't been locked. Dziamdziak's trying to bait him into locking this gate, and he actually got a scout trapped in here, so that's nice from Jibatong to kill this, potentially. Dziamdziak's still being very annoying with this, trying to open up the gate, but the tower will be up in time, and the archers will be pushed away. Potentially even killed. He got one. Nice. That's a win. That's a win from Jibatong. One of very few thus far this game. And this is also a win, killing this scout. Doesn't manage to get it, though. Archer range now going up from Jibatong. He's going to take advantage of all this hunt in the middle, I suppose. That's his game plan, right? He's Mongols. He's going to be hunting all of this, and he needs army to protect his vills. Dziamdziak kind of losing track of his units, and he's going to lose another archer. So Dziamdziak has not taken advantage of his faster feudal and bigger army. Jibatong is equaling the playing field here in terms of army control because Dziamdziak couldn't find a place to hit. You're thinking of Jidba. Song leaves. Not Jibatong. Dude, this is actually turning out pretty good. All things considered. For Jibatong. Still no fletching here for Dziamdziak. He probably needs that, right? And there it is. More spearmen coming in, but archers are being queued from Jibatong. And Dziamdziak is going to go forward with a tower. He's cleared a spearman. Jibatong surrounding now with the scouts. This is not good for Dziamdziak, I think. With the archers out to deal with the spearmen, the villagers are coming forward. Still a decent amount of scouts, although they are weak from Jibatong. This is an overextension from Dziamdziak, potentially. Villagers will come forward here from Jibatong. His scouts are way out of position, running from that spearman. He now engages with the villagers. He kills 2 archers immediately. The tower is still being built. It's an absolute mess. And this spearman on 1 HP or 3 HP, 1 hit away from death, was not dealt with earlier, and that's dictated the entire fight so far. If Jibatong had just killed that spearman, the scouts would have been able to engage against the villagers and the archers, and he would have been fine. But instead, he spent all his time running from it and lost 2 scouts to it. Just messy. Messy from both, right? Really, really hard to react to everything that's going on. It's dictated the game. Okay. So it turns out to be a decent tower. Completely shuts off this archer range that has 6 units in the queue. Fletching now coming in for the units that are in the archer range that is completely cut off. Jibatong cut off from the hunt in the center. There is some hunt on the sides potentially that he can take. There's some more boars left. No deer, but there are boars. And now the archer range is being walled in, and fletching won't be of much use here. Fletching won't do too much. More scouts on the way from Jibatong. He did clear these scouts, but the pressure continues to come in from Dziamdziak. Dziamdziak can get the armor for his spearmen, although I think against these numbers, just, you know, regular spearmen should be fine. Jibatong finding another spear kill. He's got scouts over here, and he's looking for damage, but there's no more villagers on the center area. All the villagers are safely at home from Dziamdziak, as you do on this map. You build up on the outside, and then you come to the middle. Jibatong deciding that that's not a good idea early, and definitely getting punished for that. Definitely. This does not seem like a thing that you try in Game 5. Right? Seems like a thing that you try in Game 1. He's going to manage to snipe a villager, though, so he's on the board. And the scouts are over here. Could get the skirmishers involved. Could clear up these archers. And if he clears up these archers, he might have a chance. Another villager goes down near the tower. Skirmishers are being targeted now by the archers from Dziamdziak. Still a lot of scouts here for Jibatong. And he jumps. He's going to look for a good position here for the scouts to take the fight. Now that a couple of archers died, I think he'll jump in and he'll kill 2 instantly. The archers try to retreat to the tower, but most of them should die here. All but 2. All but 2 dead. Pressure now alleviated from Jibatong's side. He still is going to have problems clearing all of this, though. The villagers are still alive. The tower is still there. The spearmen are coming in now. Haven't we established he doesn't give a fuck? I mean, he's going to start caring. When the full magnitude of the position that he's in hits him. Dziamdziak had 1k wood a moment ago. Yeah. And Dziamdziak is also on stone. Might end up selling that stone to try and go up a little bit faster. The Castle Age. Selling some stone, buying some food, selling some more stone. Walls are being expanded here from Jibatong. Dziamdziak thinking about Castle Age. He's really, really thinking about Castle Age. Doesn't have that many on food at the moment, though. As Jibatong now goes for double tower to protect his gold. And Dziamdziak is up. Oh, boy. This is seed 96 against seed 33. We already had one upset last night. Eli beat Stark 3-1. And Eli, I believe, was seed 103 or something like that against seed 26. So a bit more of an upset than this, but this is still a really big one if Dziamdziak manages to pull this off. However, the hands start to shake in situations like this where you're in a winning position and you don't want to give it up and you know you're winning. So we'll see if Dziamdziak can manage the nerves. Castle in the mid from Dziamdziak is GG, right? Might be, yeah. He does have to be careful. If he's going to go for a castle in the middle, he's going to need some units to support him. Because it's only 5 villagers. As Castle Age comes in from Jibatong. I think Jibatong's thinking about a castle in the middle too, from Mangadai. It's a good tournament already, organized by T90 to quote MBL. Yeah, MBL had no idea that we're co-hosts for this event. Absolutely no idea. Doesn't help that T90's name comes first in every single mention on this. It's like T90 and Dave. It's fine though. Castle comes up here from Dziamdziak. He's got the tower to garrison the villagers in. It's still 1 minute and 10 seconds away until Castle Age for Jibatong. And Jibatong can see this. But he's not able to deny it. He's not even going to try. He's not even going to try. Bloodline's on the way. All things considered, it's a fairly secure position here for Jibatong. With the double tower. And he's going to go for the castle of his own. Can he go up to Imp? I don't think so, right? Surely not. Please keep these villagers away from this castle. That's not going to happen. Oh, God. She's dead, too. What are the numbers under the names? That's the seed. So you can see how big of a impact this would be if Dziamdziak were to beat Jibatong. He's seed 96. There's only 128 people in the tournament. So Dziamdziak is like 30 away from not having even, you know, been able to play in the tournament. Whereas Jibatong, near the top 30. Dziamdziak's producing nothing. I think he wants to go imp. He's got a second TC. I think he's looking at this and thinking, I can't really produce anything that's going to do damage to Jibatong. Because he has a castle of his own with Mangadai. So if I make siege and pressure this area, at best, I can only make a Mangonel to protect my castle. I can't make any siege that'll kill this because he's got Mangadai. I can't really get in over here with any units either. Feels like the Roman castle should have been more aggressive. Remember, he only had 5 villagers here. So if you put it more aggressive, then it's probably not going up. And you can't really get more villagers to the middle because Jibatong was patrolling around with units. If you escort the villagers from here with your spearmen, potentially. Also consider the fact that that Dziamdziak's hands are probably shaking at the moment. Another TC from Dziamdziak. Ram is working away. Archer armor is coming in, but it feels like it'll complete before the blacksmith goes down, and the cavalry is extremely confused on which way to go. Meanwhile, Mangadai surrounding the base from Dziamdziak. And he will be forced to go for a monastery to try and convert some of these. He'll also be sending his cavalry back to deal with those Mangadai. Battering rams are coming out from Jibatong. Oh boy, Jibatong's going to attempt to push this. I think Jibatong might be in a good position here, folks. Maybe Dziamdziak needed to try and raid back here instead of focusing on the middle. Jibatong is going for another TC. He's dictating the pace of the play now. He is dictating the pace of the play. Dziamdziak once again floating an outrageous amount of gold. Every single game so far. Except for that Golden Hill game, which was weird. He has had a lot of gold floating in mid-Castle Age. And he's doing it again. Three rams inside of the siege workshop here for Jibatong. He sends more units forward. He's got Bodkin Arrow, and he's getting ballistics for the Mangadai. And the Mangadai are becoming a problem. We already have 11 of them. This is a very tough army to stop. Now for Dziamdziak. Very, very tough. And they might come forward here and support the rams as they attack the castle. Another ram in the queue from Jibatong. Dziamdziak, if he goes for mangonels behind this, he can defend this castle. But if he doesn't, it'll be very hard to keep it alive. This is good. These are good raids. Very, very solid raids. This is the food eco from Jibatong. And a lot of those villagers will die. The castle can't do too much. He's pushing out with the rams now. The Mangadai are in a different place. The Mangadai are over here, but there's still some Mangadai inside of that castle to potentially counter these things. Remember, Jibatong has rams of his own to counter those as well. Why leave? Why leave? It was going so well. Right as Dziamdziak notices that he lost 4 vills over there. The Mangadai leaves seconds before that happened. Skirmisher now on the way. The rams are potentially coming out? No. They are. They're coming. The Mangadai are here. Jibatong is going to be perfectly fine. And he's got the Magadite behind. Oh, Dziamdziak. Oh, Dziamdziak, you had this game, man. You had it. You had it. Oh, boy. This is so rough. Still 1,100 gold in the bank. Let's brand push Mongols. He's running out of ideas, man. He's running out of ideas. He probably should have gone for like knights or something in early Castle Age to supplement the push, or a siege push or something like that before the castle from Jibatong goes up. Like if he makes a castle here and a siege workshop, goes for a mangonel, this castle has problems going up in the center. He should have imped. I don't know if he could have. His food eco was really bad. It's not over yet. His position is not that bad. His position is horrendous. He's definitely losing this game. 100%. He's going to get castle drop. There's 18 Mangadai on the field. 4 Rams pushing all of the production buildings. This is like a 5%er to win for Dziamdziak. No, it's 100% a bad position. It's not 100% loss. We've seen what Jibatong does sometimes. Castle will go up a little bit faster from the Romans. Eco suddenly not looking that good for Dziamdziak. He's suddenly out of gold. Where did all the gold go? Did he buy resources? Yeah, he bought so much food and he bought so much stone for that castle. But the Rams have found somewhere else that interests them. They are going towards the main economy, the regional economy from Dziamdziak, and they're going to be backed up by these Magadai. The castles right now for Jibatong are not too much of a threat. He is going to push the main eco. That'll force the skirmishers back from Dziamdziak. And it might even force these centurions back, which could have otherwise been raiding the section of Jibatong's eco. I can't believe he made this work. This was such a disaster for Jibatong. Such a disaster. Great micro here from Jibatong. Little step back. Trying to keep his Rams alive. Meanwhile, his eco is expanding behind. Dziamdziak continues to lose villagers over here. The TC, I believe, has been spotted on this side. Yes, it has. And now both players will concern themselves with probably getting to Imperial Age. Or not. Or not. Once this castle goes up, the Maganite can sit right here and snipe the vills. And this feels like a castle that Dziamdziak has to go for a counter castle against. He sees it. I don't think he notices it. And he might pull all of the villagers and try and get a castle here, but it's not doable, right? Just not doable with the Magadai here. With the Ram in, he's going to lose a lot of these villagers. Oh no, Dziamdziak. He goes for a lumber camp. Chop yourself into the corner. He needs to find a way to run away from this situation. More villagers dying over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Villagers dead everywhere. Meanwhile, this TC from Jibatong getting denied, so that's something. And the castle is being pushed down. Okay. You know what? He might be able to kill this castle and then kill it. This one's very weak. He's lost like 30 villagers, but at least he found some victories somewhere. As Jibatong comes forward to repair this. Potentially won't kill this one. With Mangadai to defend and villagers to repair. Or no villagers to repair. Okay. Centurions pushing away the Mangadai. Rams trying to take out the castle. Mangadai trying to take out the Rams. Now they're being fired upon by the castle. I don't think he keeps this alive. The castle's dead. Jibatong's housed. Let's go. Let's go, Dziamdziak. Let's go, Dziamdziak. Oh no, Dziamdziak. Just out of curiosity. 56 villagers killed for these Mangadai. 56 villagers killed. Another TC for Dziamdziak. Once again floating 1,200 gold. Another TC for Jibatong. Dziamdziak? Hang on. No, no, go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. You need this. You need this, dude. Oh, God. Both castles gone from the center. I never expected that for Jibatong. So he's now the one who doesn't really have much gold to take safely. And Dziamdziak will just be adding extra TCs. 62 villagers for him. 97 villagers for Jibatong. And he adds in some knights to counter the skirms. Go back. Go there. No. Don't just patrol here. Go there. Dziamdziak has stone. He should push here. He should forward castle here. All of the Mangadai and all of the focus is here. He should forward castle in this location. Over on this side. Or in the center. Or both. Centurions making their way over. Skirmishers are being pushed back. This isn't really his main eco anymore, though. And he's killing more villagers on this side. And he's killing some more villagers on this side. Forward castle over here. What a game. What a game. Crazy. Mom spaghetti for sure. This is a mom spaghetti game. 100%. Dziamdziak trying to clear the Mangadai. Trying to deal with those numbers. He will have Centurions into the eco from Jibatong. He will have a castle here to take out this town center and kick him off of the gold. But Jibatong is going to go for a counter forward castle. He's not screwing around. 28 villagers coming forward for this castle. This is the type of castle that you love to see. He knows that the TC is there. Forward castle here pulls the Mangadai back from the main eco. Main, in quotation marks, on this side. Centurions still killing villagers over here. Villager count is 75 to 102, and the Centurions are back. The Mangadai are now looking for other areas to hit as Dziamdziak continues losing villagers on this side. And the Mangadai are going to find the villagers attempting to build the TC. He knows that these villas are on the run. He ignores the skirmishers and comes in this way. And these Mangadai will continue killing villagers everywhere. However, Dziamdziak will also continue killing villagers in different places on the map. This is the main gold economy from Jibatong. This is the only gold economy from Jibatong. He can't garrison in the TC anymore, and it feels like that Centurion will kill every single villager in the vicinity. This is the type of game I would absolutely love and hate to play. This would be so much fun to play. The pressure of the situation in Game 5 and also just like having to focus in 7 different places at once. Where's Dziamdziak from? He's from Poland. 12 villagers inside this CC. They're all going to die. However, all of the villagers on the gold from Jibatong just died. He has 0 on gold right now. He's got a singular gold pile here with 245 gold left on that. He's got a gold pile he can take over here. And he's coming forward for another castle. Let's go. All right, we almost have enough stone for a counter castle from Dziamdziak, but the Mangudai are patrolling. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Words don't describe the pain and helplessness that Dziamdziak is feeling at the moment. He brings his skirms over. He can start building again. He does have Roman build speed. 5% faster, but the castle from Jibatong will go up. And I'm not sure, even with Romans, Dziamdziak can get this one done. TC firing away, skirms firing away. The Mangudai garrison inside the castle. The castle's at 67%. Meanwhile, over... Oh, Jesus! Another massacre on the other side of the villagers from Jibatong. He is still on stone. He still has stone for more castles. 82% on that castle. How many villagers left alive? 6. And Jibatong looks for the next castle. I think it's going to be here. Or it could be over here. It's pincer maneuver. You just cut him off. 3 TCs over here from Dziamdziak. He did get the castle up. He maneuvered his villagers to a place where without murder holes, the castle couldn't hit it. And he does complete it. But now there's another one on the other side. He is killing even more villagers on this side. Jibatong is now down to 86. 114 eco KD to 96. To 114 to 96 in Castle Age. On the hill would be better. Dude, this game is well past hills. And positioning. It has evolved into a different stage of chaos. Another TC in the center. Full center control for Dziamdziak. He's not giving up. This is a contest of wills now. It is a slugfest. Yeah, we're in like round 15. We are in like round 15 of this match. They're tired. They're bloody. Blue doesn't stand a chance. No secure eco whatsoever. We thought that 30 minutes ago, dude. We thought that 30 minutes ago. TC is dead to Centurions. Jibatong. If he loses this farm eco, there might be a chance for Dziamdziak. He's got to target this stuff. He's got to get rid of the farms. Look at the eco upgrades as well. No wheelbarrow for Dziamdziak. Jibatong has completely cleared this side. He completely cleared this corner. The only place he didn't clear is the middle, where Dziamdziak is rebooming. 48 vills, dude. 48 vills. It's about to be a lot less, too. Oh, God. This is such a good game. Another TC. Let's go. Let's go. The reboom is on. We might run out of gold at this rate. You never know. I think Jibatong is trying to go up to Imp, and these little gold piles on the outside have been kind of what has been sustaining him. He's got enough gold here to manage it. Dziamdziak certainly has enough gold, and I think if you look at the market prices, okay, well, we don't have a market. from Jibatong. But if you look at the market prices on Dziamdziak's market, Jibatong can actually make gold by selling food. Prices are very reasonable. Imperial Age is on the way. Oh, 35 villagers. 35 villagers for Dziamdziak. $164 vills killed by Jibatong. Dziamdziak was in a really, really good position early. Jibatong TC'd the middle. It was a disaster. But he recovered. And these Magadai have been going absolutely crazy with the villager kills. Hey, Jibatong, where are we putting the castle this time? Because, like, you kind of want one in the middle, right? I'd say here. I think here. Right? Surely. Surely here. It feels bad that Dziamdziak is probably going to resign as soon as Imperial Age is in from Jibatong. It has been a hard-fought and really well-fought match, but this one will live on in his memory for all the wrong reasons. Outposts all the way along the edge. Dziamdziak's waiting. He's looking for another place to boom. That isn't the middle. Oh, God. 10 seconds away. Let's see if Dziamdziak resigns. Let's see if he resigns. Jibatong's got quite the eco. 120 vills. Imperial Age now. Magadai coming out. Dziamdziak calls the GG. Well played. What a series. Wow, the best series I've seen so far. I'm so glad that I decided to cast this one. The best series I've seen so far in the early rounds of WWC. We had everything. Really well played from Jibatong and Dziamdziak. Shout out to both of them. I think they showed up and they did what they do. Super fun. I'm kind of jealous of both of them. That looked like a really fun and stressful series to play. So food eco, big advantage there. Gold eco, not as big of an advantage as I thought. It was mostly the wood for Jibatong, which is ironic because he didn't even make a lumber camp until like minute 10. Also, relics, bigger impact than I thought, right? 4 relics collected for Jibatong. That really helped because he didn't have the gold in the middle. That forward castle from Jibatong was a stroke of genius. And I think Dziamdziak should have gone for the forward castle over here first. I think that would have been much better than the castle he put over here. If you cut off the farming eco, Jibatong has nothing. And his army is here. It's not here to defend. I think if you kill this, then you, at your leisure, you can go out and kill this. You're going to die up here regardless against the Magadai. So I think targeting the farms was probably a better plan. But hey, that was a 3-hour set in the round of 128. Jibatong wins that one. All right, emote redeems. Let's see. Bugga. Ew. I hate it.